Here's my Vincent van Gogh calendar my parents got me, and a picture of me at the DIA next to one of Van Gogh's self-portraits. Got some DVDs, Parks and Recreation, Frasier, Modern Family, and then all the Christmas and Thanksgiving classics. I'm staying hydrated with clean drinking water thanks to Epic water filters. Thermometer. I don't know if you can read that. We're at 50 degrees right now. 50. All my mini notebooks. I don't know why I have so many. I think I have a problem. So, for those of you that want to stick around, I'm going to add to this video with a little bit of a background as to how I got here. I'll be camping for 6 months and doing YouTube videos. My goal is to do a video a day. I've tried the 9-to-5 job and I simply can't do it. I don't have it in me, man. I've never been a person that has been motivated by doing the status quo or doing ordinary things, and this it feels different. It feels like I'm living life on the edge just a little bit. I read an article in Psychology Today magazine that has kind of also shaped my life. It says that the happiest people in the world are curious, adventurous explorers. I got a little buddy with me here today. Last night was bananas, and I will tell you all about it. Ran out of propane at 3 a.m. And then you're going to say to me, but Jason, how will you ever stay in shape if you're going to go camping for 6 months? I'll tell you how. Give me a banana. It's time to go monkeying around at the playground. Dinner is served. 2 brats, some mozzarella cheese, baby carrots, and maybe a beer to go with it. Are you tired, stressed, irritable, and having a hard time staying asleep? This is the story about how I overcame adrenal fatigue without taking any medications. My goal is to help you find ideas and solutions that will help your body heal, improving both your mood and your energy levels. Traditional medicine doesn't recognize adrenal fatigue, so you go to your family doctor and the only thing they'll give you is antidepressants. So in my mind, there's a spectrum of an adrenal gland. On one end, you have a healthy adrenal gland, and on the other end, you have an adrenal gland that's completely exhausted, which is called Addison's disease. And adrenal fatigue fits right in between those two. So I got on the phone, called the Bourne Clinic in Grand Rapids, Michigan. They're an alternative medicine clinic, also known as functional medicine, integrative medicine. They go by holistic. They go by many different names. And I said, have you guys ever heard of something called adrenal fatigue? And they go, yeah, we deal with it every single day. And so I actually went and visited the Bourne Clinic, and they knew immediately what to do. They gave me a blood test to measure any nutritional deficiencies, and then they give me a saliva test to measure my cortisol levels and my DHEA levels. And within a week, they had me feeling a lot better. And if you do your research on adrenal fatigue, there are 3 things that can cause adrenal fatigue: an infection, a major surgery, or chronic stress, and I had all 3. Number 4 is low stress. You've got to eliminate the stress from your life any way possible. And this one I take on my own. The doctor didn't really prescribe this. This is Rapid Rehydrate. These are electrolyte capsules. I take 3 every day. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. Next up, this one is called Serenity. It's got a whole blend of stuff in here, but it's basically for anxiety. It's meant to give you a calm and relaxed energy. All right, next up, this is Adapt All. Another blend. It's an adaptogen, which is really good for helping your body deal with stress. If you Google adaptogens, there's all kinds of research on that as well. Once you heal, everybody in your life stands to benefit. You've got to realize that. If you just want to find some help online, Dr. Lamb, in my mind, is the expert. His last name is L-A-M. If you've got any questions, I love helping people. You know, I dealt with this for 10 years, took me 2.5 years to heal, went through the suicidal thoughts, went through the depression, went through not understanding what was happening to me. Nobody understood what I was talking about. Alright, so my first pit stop was the Manitou incline, which is 2,744 steps. It's 2,000 feet of elevation gain in 1 mile. Found a grocery store called Tubby's Turnaround Grocery, and it reminds me of something that happened today on the hike. I was getting passed by all these people on the incline, old people and females and everybody, and I said to this lady, I go, man, I seem to be getting passed by a lot of people. And she goes, maybe you had too many Christmas cookies. Thanks for watching camping vlog number 6. I'm not sure what camping vlog number 7 is going to be, but I feel like each video is getting better and better. As you may know, I am finishing up 1 month of camping in Colorado Springs, and I feel like I'm coming out of it more energized than ever. So Before I take off for the Florida Keys in a couple of days, I wanted to spend some time reflecting on the past 4 weeks, and specifically I want to show gratitude for a successful trip. It says, gratitude is a powerful law of attraction exercise. It raises your vibration and brings you into harmony with the energy of the universe. Gratitude can immediately transform all areas of your life. Every day you see people whose lives are wonderful and those whose lives could be better. The ones who could have a better life have one thing in common. They lack gratitude for what they already have. They can't gain more so long as they fail to appreciate what they already have. Their lack of gratitude closes them off from receiving more. No matter how bad someone's life may be, there is always something to be grateful for. As soon as they find it, their life will improve. Alright, 7 things that I'm thankful for that happened during my first camping trip. Number 1 has got to be my delicious and luxurious mustache that's growing like a weed. Check it out. Soon, I'll be joining the ranks of men with memorable mustaches such as Tom Selleck, Ron Swanson, Ron Burgundy, and Steve Harvey. Check it out, man. Alright, here it is. Number 7 thing I'm thankful for are the people who support me from afar. And I'm going to list them off. Hopefully I don't leave anybody out. But first would be my parents, my mom and dad back in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Huge supporters. Jerry, lifelong friend back in Kalamazoo. Jan, back in Kalamazoo. I've known her most of my life. Missy in Kalamazoo, Missy and John. I have become closer with them in the last few years, and I know they're big fans of mine. Jill in Grand Rapids, I have known her for the better part of 20 years. She might actually be one of my #1 fans next to my parents. Emily in Colorado, I've got to spend a lot of time with her. She's a fellow adventurer. She's kind of a big deal on Instagram. Simon in Atlanta. He's become a good friend of mine. Getting a little choked up here, I guess. I feel like there's a lot of hatred in our society, and so the support really means a lot to me. So, the third thing I am grateful for is my YouTube subscriber growth, which is obviously the whole reason for my camping trips. I actually produced a total of 18 videos while I was here in Colorado Springs, and in the last 64 days my YouTube channels have increased 365%. In one of my previous videos I mentioned that one of my favorite things was these new pine nuts that are falling out of the pine cones here in the Colorado Springs, and I found a few. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. They're that seed right inside of there. If you can see that. I'll zoom out and pop them in my hand for you. But I looked at the nutrition information, and they're really high in protein and in fat, kind of like the macadamia nuts. Oh, I got one. There it is. Crack that open, and inside is nothing but delicious goodness. Trust me. You'll have to check your backyard, see if they're falling out. But He just wants a bite, that's all.
No, he wants it all.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.